Somebody in the way, battling, having got in way of the attempted clearance. Jim Gannon. Oh, great flick of Alan Armstrong. Oh, what a beauty! Oh, what a beauty!
Piece against Bradford, but here's Warburton!
Yes!
Oh! And then trying to manufacture the shot, gets it away, yeah!
Not got it clear. Please, it's a cracker!
Armstrong played in again, and a superb goal.
Tony Goody. Stockport County are the champions of League Two.
Hello and welcome to the Scarpa Gara War, a Stockport County podcast for fans by fans in partnership with Edgeley Conservative Club Coaches. Once again, no Oppo fan tonight. We've got a special dedicated podcast for that. I've chatted with Barry from Progress in Unity. That'll be out tomorrow AM. And yeah, we've got a packed show for you tonight. So yeah, should we just get cracking? Waggy Andy, I'm joined by you two, clearly. How's it going, lads? You okay?
Not too bad. Not too bad. A little tired this week, but yes, not too bad.
Yeah,
Andrew?
all right. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, all right. Really good week. Today, we've got about 2.5 weeks left off, so we're starting to just pile a few bits and bobs together, starting to get in touch with our clients just to do that. And then I spent 6 hours on Football Manager. So really, really productive day. And the best part about it is I was making tea and I was mashing the mash. I had sausage and mash, and the masher broke. It's the best thing ever because I've been wanting to get a new one for about 21 years, and my wife won't let me get one. So now I broke it. So I'm absolutely buzzing.
And if that doesn't scream middle-aged to you, then nothing does.
Well, in fairness, I am middle-aged, aren't I?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's not dissing it. I'm just saying it's one of those nice little treats in life, isn't it? You can get a new potato masher now, can't you?
yeah, and the next thing will be the grater. Can't stand that either. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah,
That's a whole new episode. Whoa.
it's a whole new episode.
What forward and kitchen utensils?
Andy's kitchen utensil review.
Welcome to everybody online. Do get involved. Do join in with the chat. Get your questions in. Get your opinions in. We're going to talk about Bristol Rovers, Tanto, Hills, Norwood, Moxon, probably. A little bit on the media issues, getting reses, mainly Bristol Rovers as well. But also, we're joined by John, who's here. I must have pressed a button to bring him back into the studio.
I was going to say, I thought it was in from the start, mate. I wasn't too sure if I was or wasn't. Didn't want to say anything, you say.
You meant to get a special introduction, so let me just put you.
You want to go back?
Yeah,
I'll put you in the back again, like a wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. You go in the back. There we go. He's gone into the back, and what we'll do is we'll get John out now, who's our fan guest for this week.
Here's Armstrong. Yes! Oh, what timing!
How are we doing?
Welcome,
there
John.
he is again. Thank you.
Hi, John. How are you?
Hello, nice to meet again.
Good to see you.
How are we?
Oh, it's like we're professionals.
You think you've been doing it for a long time, wouldn't you?
You would think. You would think.
You think,
That's probably
yes.
why people watch it, just to see us mess it up.
Comedy gold, isn't it, mate?
It is. Before we get into the debut questions, tell us about the shirt you're wearing, because for those audio listeners, tell the audio listeners what shirt you're wearing and why you have it.
So I believe, well, this one is me and my girlfriend Sarah. We do a bit of shirt collecting. So this one is, I believe, 96, 97 goalkeeper Carlo Nash. You know, I think Burnley, Northampton, I think a few other teams had this as well. It was like a generic Adidas, yellow and black. And it's a lovely shirt, but the main reason, really, I think, was you bringing it up with the thing I was doing with the shirts.
I mean, we can go into that now if you want. Or do
Oh,
you want
well,
to
it's
save
up
it
to
for
you, mate.
later?
I thought that's where you were leading.
No, I'll tell you what, part of that for later. We'll talk about the shirts later because you got something to. And
I have.
Yeah.
Who's
Point
hosting
some out
this?
as well. just want to point something out there, John. You said your girlfriend, Sarah. Now, I'm not sure that's quite right, is it? Tell us about what happened.
I am sorry. My fiance, Sarah, she'll kill me. She's next door watching it on the TV in the same apartment. Literally get her in now, but she won't.
See a flying object just come through.
I know, mate. I know. Just see that right there. So yeah, me and Sarah met at Bredbury Con Club, as you do on George Lane in Bredbury. Walsall away it was. I think it was last season. Yeah, last season, Walsall away, having a few drinks on the coach. And I seen her and I thought, she's got to be taken. There's no way she can't be taken. And she wasn't. So I thought, I'll try my luck, But then it went months and months and I thought, no, it's not happening. So anyway, yeah, me and Sarah together, I planned it at Edgeley Park for about 4 months. I had it planned for. They were amazing, to be fair, the team at County. So she thought she actually did win a shirt from the training camp in Spain, like one of the Puma shirts, in fact. A bit of finger to the story. So this shirt here. So she won that one. So they wanted her to go up on a Monday afternoon and get it from the pitch. And I said to the lady who was organising it for us, can you wait until a certain game and get her on the pitch at half time so it looks legit, so it doesn't look like anything's planned. And then, yeah, I popped the question to her on the pitch. Didn't think I'd get back up, to be fair, after that one knee, but I did. And she said, yeah. And it was all happy ending from there.
Brilliant.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, mate. They say it's downhill from here now. Is that right? Or
yeah, absolutely, mate.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm joking. Well, joking.
You've got to at least get married first. And then
Yeah. October this year, that.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
That's it.
No. Congratulations, yeah, and I do know Sarah. Charlie went away. She was on the seat behind us, and had a decent chat, and it's good. Good day out. Congratulations, yes. So, debut questions. Then, when was your first match?
First match was, remember when he was a kid and he used to get the free tickets at school? So it was that, and it was either Grimsby or Fulham, but I'm thinking more Fulham because I'm sure Chris Coleman was there, and he was playing for Fulham. So I'm thinking, what would that have been, 98 or something? It must have been about 10, 11, 12. So, yeah, that was like my first sort of taste of it in the Cheadle End. Free tickets. Yeah, I didn't buy them, obviously, but that was my first game and I really enjoyed it from there. And I thought, I think it was 0-0 as well. And I thought, things will only get better. And how wrong I was.
Yeah, well.
They were all right for a bit.
Fair, they were. But that was the first game, mate, yeah. So, no looking back since.
So you were one of the kids that were drawn in by the free tickets, which is still going strong now. Yeah. So
they still do it, do they? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. For certain matches they do, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not in school anymore, you see, so I won't know.
Yeah, it's a good answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah. Oh no,
you don't go to schools either.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Favorite goal.
Favorite goal, I was thinking about this and I thought, is it a long range one? Is it a free kick? But one that really stuck out was a recent one was Bailey against Swindon. Was that one where it was away at the City Ground? I think we was either 2-1 down or it was 2-2. And I think we were 2-1 down and we pulled it back 3-2, didn't we? That was, I think, was my favourite goal all in all with the atmosphere and everything. That was just something different, that was.
Yeah, the county ground, the City Ground is not.
There you go, mate. Yeah,
yeah. Well,
when you're there as well, it looks a lot smaller than you actually think it is. Because I remember it in the Premiership.
Yeah, you're right. That's my lad's favourite goal as well because when Bailey scored, it was just limbs everywhere, wasn't it? It wasn't even forced; it was just proper limbs everywhere.
It was, yeah. It was a mega day. That was. That's why I said that's my favourite goal because everything that goes with it, not just the actual goal itself.
Yeah. Fair dues. Favourite match you've been to?
Again, this one. It's not going to be one that probably anyone's chose before, but I'm going to go for a game. It was against Chester away, and it was 2008-2019 season. We won 6-0.
Yeah.
And again, didn't have any expectations going into it. We travelled down early, went to that pub on the roundabout that you always go to, and then we just battered them on a Tuesday night, 6-0. And it was just, again, it was just a mega day, mega game. Not expecting, and then obviously we went on to win the league that year as well. So that's my favourite game.
Was a good game.
It was a good game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we won 6-0, so I think we can all agree it was a good game, can't we?
Niall Bell got 2 as well, remember him?
Yeah. Just on what John was saying, though, it's not always about the game; it's about the day. So when I say it's a good game, I meant it was very similar. We went to something a little bit further out because we went with Jamie and Hannah because they live over that way.
Mm-hmm.
So there's about 6 of us, and we all met up. It was good. Just a whole day, evening. It was brilliant.
It was mega. Did you go to that pub as well on the corner? Near the roundabout?
No idea, mate.
Can't remember.
Probably about
the sign of a good
pints.
day.
Yeah, 20 pints in at that point. So.
Do you know what? I've just realised before I ask you your final question, John. Andy, I don't think have we ever done the debut questions for you? Oh, Waggy.
Yeah.
Halfway. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I think you did. I think mine was my 3rd appearance. I think you did the questions for me.
Right. Okay. Bloody hell, we've been doing the questions a long time. No one's ever asked me. Anyway.
Have they not?
No one's ever asked you?
No one
guest.
cares.
Pen and paper.
I'll come on as a guest once. Yeah,
that'll be awesome. Yeah, get Waggy to host. I'll do second, and then we'll introduce you properly, like a.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Do you know what? That'd be a nice gift actually to do that.
And then you have to press any buttons or
just sit back.
Guarantee within 5 minutes he'd be pressing buttons. Because
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Not if you told me not to.
Not pressing buttons.
Yeah. I just sit here butting in. That's all I do.
So you're doing half the buttons.
Anyway, John, back to you, mate. Favorite player? Past. You can have past and present. Can be 2.
Past and present. Okay.
Yeah.
Present. I'm going to go with Pie. I don't think we're going to see much more of him, to be honest. I think he is the next one to go for. You know, defenders never go for big money like the strikers do they? But I think you're looking at Championship, or maybe even a team that get promoted from the Championship to Premiership. I think he's that good. You know, we're only seeing him against League One players, let's be honest. But his composure, the way that he's improved from coming back from Gateshead, to now, he's just been immense, absolutely immense. Yeah. So he is my favourite now. But my favourite past, Paul Jones.
Right, yeah.
Paul Jones, keeper, you know, nothing about him really. He weren't extravagant. He just did what he did, but really well. I really liked him. He's probably my favourite past player. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, we've never had that. Do you know what? I was on a podcast this week and they asked me who the best player to ever play for the club was, and my best player. I said George Best for the best player to ever play for the club. I don't think there's much arguing with that.
Yeah.
And my best player for me, I said Paul Jones.
There you go, mate. Great minds, eh?
Yeah.
There we go.
Because he was, I think he was at a level at the time. I don't think he improved that much, and he was playing for Wales, wasn't he? And
he was.
Went to Southampton, so
he was. Who else went to Southampton with him? It was him, Marsden.
Todd.
Yeah, Marsden.
Todd.
Was it? Yeah, was it Todd as well? Yeah, they all went, didn't they?
Yeah.
But they were mega days.
Yeah, and Todd hasn't Todd been voted their worst ever player?
Has he?
Has it?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that includes Ali Dye or not. But
Christ, remember him? Bloody hell, he was awful, wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't a player, was he? He
wasn't. He'd done him over.
Yeah. George Ware's cousin, apparently. You remember that, Waggy Handy? You remember him, don't you, Ali Dye? Coming on for Southampton. He tricked Souness that he was a player.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of it.
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah. I was a bit miffed there because you started to say who your favourite player was, and now I'm thinking, well, are you doing your debut thing now, or are you doing it when we introduce you later on another show?
No, we'll do a special pod, that one. Do it on a special pod.
Special pod. Oh, an actual special?
No,
I don't.
No.
I was going to say.
No,
I was going to say. I don't think there's enough content for the founder of the Scarpa War.
No, we'll leave the specials for people that actually matter. You know, like former players, and things like that. Yeah, I think we can agree on that one, can't we? Excellent stuff. Right. Well, yeah, nice one. Well, welcome to the Scarpa War, mate.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
And have a chat.
Well, you might have to tell me to keep quiet in some places, but that's fine.
Don't mind that.
Russ will be all over that.
Muting me like every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Why can you do that?
Bristol Rovers then. I'm guessing we all watched it somehow. Wagster, what did you make of it, mate?
Well, I mean, it was good to watch it all together at our AGM in Bulgaria, officially, so that we could watch it properly. That was the first good point. Went well, AGM, enjoyed it. I thought they were a side that looked like they were bottom of League One. They dragged us down to their level for the first half. I think we were pretty poor. Again, the same as we've had against similar teams that have been down there, dragged us down to their level. I thought they got a rocket up the behinds for the start of the second half. And I thought, oh, here we go. Considering how badly we played the last 2 second halves, I thought, how we've not been as good as we were the first half. So it was good to see that. Good to see the goal. And I thought we was going to really push on. But then it just seemed with sort of 10, 15 minutes to go, we just decided to go back to those second half performances, didn't we? And just sort of sat really back off them and just let them get closer and closer. And it was inevitable that at some point we were going to get caught out by only having a 1-goal lead. And unfortunately, that was the way it was. Bailey, I'm not blaming Bailey. I'm not making him the scapegoat for it, because I think we put in the chat in our group, there was three mistakes, wasn't there? I think Bailey making the foul, defending better, and maybe Hinchcliffe should have dived for it or made a bit better of it. But I just didn't think Bailey seemed on it. He's very close, like touch and control is normally really, really good. And I thought it was pretty loose from the beginning of him coming on. And I don't think his decision making was very good. So, yeah, I think it looked promising. At the end of the day, it's still a good point away from home for me. We should have absolutely battered them, but it's another point away from home. So, yeah, it was just for it to be so late, it really pissed me off. And I'm very, very close that I didn't throw something at the telly.
Lucky Sarah weren't near it. She'd have got thrown at it.
I watching a different game to you, Waggy, because I remember saying that yes, we did sit. There was a spell in the second half after the goal for about 10-15 minutes where we did sit back, we did invite a bit of pressure, but then we kind of weathered that a little bit. But then there was the last 15 minutes prior to the goal, I thought it was good. I thought we were controlling, we were counter-attacking when we needed to counter-attack. We were doing everything that Challoner was saying that we weren't, where we kind of just used to panic, or we have done in previous games. I thought we were passing it around really well, and I thought we controlled that really, and then we got to like the free kick, and it all just went to pot then, didn't it? But I thought the second half, apart from that 15-minute spell after the goal, I thought we controlled the game pretty well in the second half, and it was quite nice to watch as well. We had a few chances, and we were counter-attacking and pressing and everything else. With the first half, Liam Richardson used the perfect word for the first half. I thought wasn't much needle. It just needed a spark or something. It was all right. It wasn't brilliant, but I just thought we got dragged down to their level, like you say, Waggy. Go on.
Definitely think that Hunt should have been sent off. For the retaliation, for the retaliation on Collar. Yes, it was a foul, and possibly Collar should have had a yellow card for it because it was a bit cheeky. But for him to get up, go and push Collar over, carry on arguing with the referee, and then walk back and try and drag Collar off the floor, it's like there's 2 yellow card instances. It should have been a red card.
I think the fact that he retaliated is the reason why Collar didn't get a yellow card.
Yeah, but it should have been a red card for the retaliation of what he did. And I thought it was him that elbowed Collar, but you pointed out, didn't you, last night that it was somebody different? It was a different
yeah,
player,
number
wasn't it?
5 because he's got the same surname as my son's first name, Wilson.
Yeah, but I thought it was, when I first saw it, I thought that was intentional as well. That elbow was intentional. It wasn't an accident because he came powering through, after the ball had gone. So again, in reality, possibly they should have been down to 9 men, but they just didn't give those things, did they?
What do you reckon, John?
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of them games, wasn't it? I mean, the last, what is it now? Well, first of all, talking about sending off, him having that was the goalkeeper call. Was it Jed Wood? Jed Ward? Just having a name like that, he should be sent off straight away. Shouldn't even got on the pitch, straight red, off you go. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of used to, I was going 1-0 up and then I was losing 2-1. And recently, looking at the games that we've had and the results that we've had, we've took early leads and we've managed to keep hold of them. But yesterday, that game just had draw written all over it, didn't it? When they say 1-1 written all over it, that had that written all over it, in my opinion. There was not much going. It just needed a bit of something. Norwood tried it, didn't he? He had a few good passes here and there. That was the only bright light. But on the Hinchliffe one that you said there, apparently after the game, he said it was the light from the floodlight that got in his eyes, so he couldn't see it. Whether, I don't know, but he just had one all written over it, and I'll take the point. I'd take the point all day long.
Yeah, because in generic terms, overall, it's not a bad point, really, is it? Okay, the circumstances we were leading. Do you think that our sort of the amount of games we played Tuesday, whatever it was, has come into play? Because they had a 9-day rest, didn't they, compared to us? Yeah. We did look leggy towards the end of the second half, didn't we?
I don't see why that would come into the professional athletes. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it wouldn't come in at some point, but I think that's an excuse if you ask me.
Can you drink on a Saturday and a Tuesday consecutively then, Andy?
Yeah. And anyone that doubts that, I'll see you at Wigan.
Yeah.
Just going back to the Steve from the ECCC. So there's an easier way of saying it, isn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh,
yeah, nice.
He made a really good comment. Bailey shouldn't have made the foul. Defending wasn't great. Hinchliffe should have saved it. Any one of those 3 things would have prevented the goal, and that just summed it up.
Yep.
And
that's hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah, in the heat of the moment, we're all pissed off, weren't we? But in reality to it all, we're fourth.
I know.
We are fourth.
Yeah.
And that's it, isn't it? You can look back on anything. You can look back on anything, can't you, and say you shouldn't have done that challenge,
Yeah.
That's how it goes. It's the season. That's why you play so many games. You play each team twice, home and away. Things good are going to happen. Things bad are going to happen. Just got to make sure more good than bad, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, yeah. Couple of comments coming through then. So Jamie Redding, hi Jamie, mate. We played really well.
Him.
Do you? It's weird, isn't it? We played really well. We could do with putting games to bed. Can't rely on one goal. Anything can happen. Lapse of concentration or anything. One goal isn't enough to hold on. And that seems to be the story, not of the season, but in terms of second half performances, we are right down there at the foot of the table. I've got a couple of graphics to show you if you'd like to see them.
Get your graphics out.
Oh,
get your graphics out. Yeah. So what we'll do is I'll the first one I will put up is the first half table. Just give me a second while I get the technology working.
I get excited when I see a bar with nobody at it. Russ gets excited when he sees a graph.
It's not a graph. It's a league table.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Okay. I'm saying I'm going to do this. Right, 1 second. So yeah, it's our second half performances that have been an issue, isn't it? And it was alluded to last night on comms. And there we go. So let's move that so I can see it. So as you can see, this is the first half stats. So match goals at half time. So we're fourth on that graph. On that not graph. Just told you off for that. On that table, up at 1.42 average goals in the first half. So pretty well on that. I don't think that's a shock to anybody. Now, if I show you the second half, just 1 second. Have a look at this, everybody, and we'll explain it for the audio listeners as well. Just give me a second. It's coming now. Second half stats. Here we go. We are second bottom in the second half stats. So there's a lot of graphics going around today, wasn't there? That if the game stopped at halftime, which we know they don't, so it's kind of irrelevant. But I do like to delve into these sort of things. Then we would be top. I think that was. But I mean, that's just disproved it. But yeah,
and on that, Russ, we are second from bottom. Wigan are bottom, but we played 3 more games than them. So surely we would be bottom.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So Wigan and we play Wigan on Saturday. So whatever I don't know if you've got to do in your betting, I would go for 0-0 at half in the second half.
So am I right in thinking here then? 0 to 45 minutes, first half, we're fourth in the league as if it were to end at half time, and then second half, if the league was to just be second half fixtures, we're second bottom. Is that what I'm saying?
Yep,
that's what you're saying.
Okay. Okay.
But what that says to me is, if you think about it, let's talk about underlying data, whether it floats your boat or not. If we improve slightly in the second half and go up that second half table, that almost makes us as unstoppable as Birmingham, pretty much.
But again, on that, sorry,
saying that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Birmingham are 6th bottom.
I was just going to say on that, is that not more of, because I might be wrong here, but we take the lead early on, so that we would end at half time, 3 points, and we hold on to that lead, which means second half is 1 point. Is that right?
Yeah, there's probably a bit of that. Yeah.
Because that's what we've done a lot recently, haven't we? We've took the lead early on, we've held it.
Yeah.
Is there a pattern between home and away?
I mean, you can. You can you can see there at the top. There's home and away tab, so you can see that. I'm not going to go into that because I'd end up getting loads of screenshots of things, and I haven't got time for that. But yeah, there will be, and we'll probably delve into that and have a look at that.
Yeah. For a second, I thought I was still playing Football Manager. I don't know what I was looking at.
I thought my eyes were going on. I couldn't see that. What's going on?
Get your little spinny thing, Andy. This is real life.
I just thought that was quite interesting.
Start punching myself just to wake up.
And Rob Lander says, we're struggling to capitalise on good play and pressure. We put teams in. We can't seem to finish them off when we're on top. And I think that's right. But again, the positive there is we're not far from doing that. And if we do that between now and the end of the season, I don't know, it's not going to miraculously happen. But if we start putting our chances away and finishing teams off, then because I don't think it's for the want of trying though. Like last night, I felt like we controlled the whole game. Yeah, I was agreeing with Charlie in his post match. We controlled the whole game. Norwood again is just an absolute.
He was
beast.
Good last night.
He's so good.
Yeah, he was good. But he was quite comical as well. They were going on obviously on comms saying about how good he was for his passing and stuff like that, and then John Kieran said something about it, and he just absolutely spooned the ball out to
that's right, yeah.
Somebody else as well. Yeah, no, you can't, John. You can't. Somebody else as well. People know I've not been his best critic of recent, but Wotton thought he was class. He was just, and something else as well to add to that is he wasn't doing his usual, headlock.
Yeah,
there's a lot less of that last night. I don't know whether it's because Bristol Rovers weren't getting involved either, but they were the sort of team that were getting involved all over the pitch. But Wotton seems to stay away from that. But I thought he was brilliant, So I'm first to say credit where it's due. And I hope any player that I, have an opinion on proves me wrong, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. So I thought he was class last night, Wotton. And Norwood, wow, it's just a joy to watch that player. Looking at his stats as well, he touched wood. He hardly ever gets injured.
Touch Norwood.
Hey,
Babang, keep that in the locker.
John, are you a Wootton fan? What's your take on Wootton?
You know what? With me, again, it's only my opinion here, but I'm on the days of striker where you've got like a Crouch and Owen, where you've got a Cole and you've got a stronger one, you've got one that'll get up and flick it down, the player will run behind and score. Whereas, Wootton, I like the strikers that score the goals. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what a striker in my eyes is. However, days have changed now. Wootton is the player that gets it. He holds it up. He waits for the players to come. He's got the strength. So for what he does for County, I love him. I know he gets a lot of critics for it, but I don't know why he wears that bandage. Do we know?
No. We've speculated, but we don't know why.
No. Maybe all the holding off the players is doing. Maybe. I don't know what it is.
Constantly got a sprained
I
wrist.
like him, me. Yeah, I like him. He doesn't get in fact, what is it? Barry's got 16 goals this season, obviously, and then Wootton's next. So he gets the goals. It's not that he doesn't get them. I think he's got, what's he got so far? Nine. And then you've got Olafi on 7, and then Collar on 6. So he's getting the goals in. But I think people want to see his name on the score sheet and put that with a striker and the score together. And, he does more than that. He does a lot more than that. And people that go regularly see that.
Yeah. The only thing he last night that I did have a bit of criticism for was the header. He was just straight at the keeper. And he was, in fairness, leaning back a little bit, but he should be burying that. He should be, shouldn't he? For the talent that he's got, he should be absolutely putting that away. So, but other than that, great game.
Yeah.
It was.
Quick round the table then. 1 point gain, 2 points lost. What do you think, Waggy? What do you reckon?
Both. In hindsight, it's a good point gained, but directly after the match, it was 2 points lost, 2 points dropped. That's
I like the way you've actually gone with both there, haven't you? I like that. Well done.
Yeah. I've given him
Have you got splinters there, mate? Sat on that fence there like that.
Loads of MPs have just been sacked, haven't they? Can you not get a job as an MP? Loads of openings come up.
No, I do occasionally answer questions.
Andy, what about you, mate?
Definitely 2 points lost. Definitely. Don't need to elaborate, do we?
No, absolutely not. No, John, what are you saying?
I'd have took the draw before the game, so I've got to stick with it. I'd took the draw after the game. You're right, though. 90th minute equalised, 2 points lost in it. But I'd have took the draw, so I've got to say it's a 0.1 for me.
What do you think?
Well, I'm 2 points lost. I think when you get to that stage of the game, concede what is a very avoidable goal, in my opinion, and I think then you should be picking up all 3 points against a, let's face it, not a very good Bristol Rovers team. They tried to kick us, didn't they? Kick us out of the park early on, and that didn't work. So, 2 points lost for me. So, we're as a podcast, we're 50-50. We've got split, we've split down the middle there.
It's good. It was good. In fairness, not in fairness, but it was a good header. I quite like the header that they scored from. I like those where they go down and then if you forget the defending, forget Hinchliffe, forget who gave the foul away. Just as a general goal, it was a good goal, well worked goal. So you got to give him credit for that.
You know what it reminded me of? Jekyll. It was his sort of goal, wasn't it? When he used to head it down. Remember him, Eden Jekyll for City? Yeah, it was like that for me.
Yeah. Staying with not so much Bristol Rovers, but generally speaking, Mark Morley says need more pace in the team, especially at away games. We miss Macca big time when he's out. Probably go with that. To be fair, we do lack a bit of pace, don't we, when he's not in the team?
Yeah, I think that's why Diamond played last night, because he does have a little bit of pace about him. Maybe.
Yeah,
he needs to improve for me. Him.
Yeah.
He does. He does. He really does. In my eyes, I think we've brought him in as a sort of that attacking. Well, I think he is that attacking player down the wing, and he is trying. You can see it, but I just not cutting it for me. And it's a shame he didn't get the assist yesterday, because it should have, but it's not. But I don't know. It's just not cutting it for me, Diamond.
Yeah.
Sad to say, I wish he did.
No
He put in
problem.
some good crosses last night, though, didn't he? Some of the crosses he was putting in were wicked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he
were.
looked a lot
I
better.
don't mean like wicked. I mean like,
He looked a lot better last
They were-
night.
they were mint.
His final ball's been the thing that's been lacking, hasn't it?
Yeah.
He's had the pace, he's took players on and stuff, but then his final ball's just not been there. Whereas I think last night it seemed to be a bit. He was more on it, wasn't he? Still, I think there's still a lot for him to improve, but I think he was much better last night than he has been previous games.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of comments coming in. Confidence thing with Diamond. That's Rob Lander and Stephen Fosbrook. Diamond just needs a run. I think he means in the team, not like...
I think he needs to run.
Over there, yeah.
The thing is, I really want him to do well because the start of the season, I went Stoke pre-season at home. I know it's pre-season, but Bate had a run out, he had a run out, and I thought he's got something here about him. I like him. And then I'm not sure if he's had many injuries or whatnot up to now, but he's got something in him that can. He wants to be a good player. He wants to play well for us, obviously, but he's just not. I'm just not seeing it with him.
I think it's just a confidence thing. I think it's just like Rob Landers said. It's definitely a confidence thing, and we've said it's been kind of a running theme that we've been saying on the show, isn't it? That you give him the run of games, and I think he will, because we've all been saying it's his end products. Last night, his end product was really good.
Yeah,
brilliant.
I hope it does, mate.
But it's you had a theory on Diamond, didn't you, Russ? I'll remind you. With you, because you were questioning why he was getting right wing back, and
yes.
Yeah, you remembered?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
I remembered now. Thank you. Yeah. Because I think he played him on purpose to have that left back on toast, because he did. He had was it Satiru or something like that. They're number 3. So he was getting the better of him definitely in the first half, not so much in the second perhaps, and then he went off in the end. The full back, as did Hunt on the other side. So that was my thinking. Yeah. Get a bit of pace, because if you play Noyle out there and have another right centre back, then he's probably not going to get up as much as maybe Diamond would in that sort of attacking area. That was my thinking.
True, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. So there you go. You see, we do talk about tactics. We know what we're talking about. We all play Football Manager.
I don't. But talking about no, I don't. Never in my life. The last thing I played was the Sega Mega Drive, and it might have been LMA on that. But when it was it last game against Bars when we had Connolly, Hills, and Pye at the back together, and then we had the wing backs. Now I thought that worked to treat me. And don't tell me if I'm wrong, but it was the same yesterday as well at the start, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the back three was, yeah.
Yeah. And it seems to, I really like it. I like it. I hope it continues, but probably against different teams, you go horses for courses and whatnot, but it does seem very solid for me.
Yeah. I mean, is Maka picked up a knock? Is that right? Is that why he wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they said it on Saturday, didn't they? He picked up a knock. It was 7 to 10 days, I think they said.
Right.
I think Charlie said in the corporate before the game on Saturday.
Right. Yeah. That would make sense. Yeah.
Never seen corporate in my life, mate.
I was told I wasn't in corporate.
Anyone else that stood out for you? I mean, we've got to do a special mention for Tanto. He's currently on fire. Good fox in the box goal from Wootton's flick on, should we say? Sort of speculative flick on. Right place, right time. Yeah, good goal on Saturday as well.
What was your opinion on Moxon?
I liked him.
Don't get me wrong, I liked him, but I thought he had, and again, we all have an opinion or a different opinion, but I just thought he was a bit quiet. I don't know. I didn't feel that he was. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong particularly.
He didn't say it on trial, did he?
You know, we've all been expecting that get stuck in midfielder, and I don't feel like I got that. Maybe he thought Bristol Rovers were doing enough of that themselves, so it didn't needed his hot head in there.
How many games has he played for how many games has he been playing before he come to us? Is he still trying to get up to speed? I don't. He's definitely not been a regular, has he, before he came to us? So
No.
maybe that's why. I say, yeah, he didn't light the field up, did he? But I think he just went about his business
quietly,
and just did what he needed to do. As I say, nothing spectacular, but yeah, just did what he did. And a couple of comments about Hills as well. He looked really solid again, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course he did. Yeah.
His dad has said the Hill's solid again.
He looked mega. He looked mega against Bath when he came on. When he started, last weekend, and the way he looked like he was bullying players. The way that he was, and we've not got that. He's big. He's a big lad, and we need something like that with Horsfall out. And he to me, he looked like a proper player. To me, he looked a proper player. No nonsense. Yeah, fantastic for me. That him, absolutely fantastic.
I thought
go on, Russ.
So I was going to say, I thought he'd been brought in as backup. I mean, he has to a certain extent. He's been brought in as depth, but would you say he's better than what we've got already? I mean, he looked it, didn't he, on Saturday?
Well, there's a reason there's 3 at the back, isn't there, instead of 2 normally. Maybe I don't know.
I was just going to say he was brought in as cover. But after that performance, I said after that game, there is no way he's cover. He won't be cover. He's there as equal to what we've got already, which will help push what we've already got. And right now, based on those Pye, Connolly, and Hills,
where's Fraser coming in? Yeah, exactly what I was just about to say.
But great problem to have.
Yeah, it is.
Horsfall's going to struggle to get back in at this rate.
Yeah,
we're mind readers.
But nice problem to have for Charlie. It's better than rushing Horsfall back and give him another injury because we need him back. So it's a positive, really. I mean, with Bate missing last night, if you can drop Moxon in for Bate, not a bad.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all, that is it?
No.
Yeah, we're starting to get that depth back, aren't we? We're starting to get that depth
we need,
where we've got players that can step in, and we've got players that step in and do the job. I think we've said that quite a bit about, like your Fiorinis and stuff, that when they've come in, been given the opportunity, they've just not quite looked at the same level as the players that they're replacing. And I think Moxon has come in and as you said, unassuming, but he did what he was needed to do.
Yeah.
And you got Powell as well. Powell still to come back.
Yeah. Camps as well.
Scary, really, isn't it? But like you say, it's a good problem to have.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Let's move on. Stuart Hope, our roving reporter, our County Ladies correspondent. It's half-time. Cheadle Stingers, who are top of the league. County Ladies losing 1-0 to Cheadle Stingers. Half-time. If you've not seen or listened to the County Ladies podcast, do that if that interests you. Stu Hope every month with County Ladies podcast. Shall we move on to, before we move on to the media issues, I will have a quick word on that. Just to say, Matt Brady's walking to Wigan on Friday, tomorrow. It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday today. Sorry.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Friday. Got my days mixed up. And Saturday. So get donating to that. And of course, Dave Thompson, Steve from the ECCC. They're walking from Peterborough back to Stockport after the Peterborough game. I think there's a few walking on that one. I can't name them all though. Don't know if you know.
Buses running.
Buses. Well, it
would be,
wouldn't be fair if I said that my brother, who's watching in the background today, he's on that. So well done, Jamie. Absolutely.
He's a glutton for punishment, isn't he?
Well, me, Jimmy, and Ian, we said on Saturday, we said to Jamie that out the 4 of us that did the Blackpool walk, Jamie, if we could pick one person who we thought would be able to do that walk from Peterborough back to Stockport, it would be Jamie. He was a world above us when it came to walking. So don't get me wrong, I think it ruined him for a week or so afterwards, like it did with us all. But yeah, absolutely brilliant what they're all doing. So big shout, Jamie. Hello.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, media issues. bit of a thing about this. I mean, well, first things first. Waggy, are you asked?
I think it's a game. It strikes me as it's a bit of a game now. I think the biggest one, obviously, Charlton Town. That is a mistake. I think that there must be somebody that's within the team that obviously doesn't know football. And when we played him earlier in the season or something, has said, "Oh, we're playing Charlton Town on Saturday or whatever." And someone's gone, "You what? What did you say?" And they've jumped on it and they've doctored it and then posted it internally to take the mickey out of whoever this person is. And then whoever has been doing the media has just not proof checked it properly. It's in their shared folder on the OneDrive, and they've just gone, "Oh look, there's the Charlton Athletic. We'll post that." And it's obviously another mistake. But I think it seems to me that it's a piss take at the minute, because it's every single post is. I just say Des doesn't he does it each day, spot the mistake. Does his county media bingo, pretty much spotting the mistake every day.
Sorry, Waggy, when you say it's a piss take, are you saying a piss take like it's a game, or are you saying a piss take like they're taking a piss? Or
no, I think they're doing it on purpose. That's I can't. They can't make this many mistakes and make a mistake on every single post, because eventually you're going to get one right, aren't you?
Well, yeah, a clock's always right twice a day, isn't it? Same saying.
You know what I mean? You're going to get one of them right. So I think it seems to me as if it is like a piss take or a little like silly game or something that they're playing, because maybe it was at first, but you can't be doing mistake for every single post. Pretty much every single post. It seems daft. And yeah, I just think that the Charlton one was something that's internal that they've done, and it shouldn't have gone out to the public, but it has. That's my opinion on it.
Well, on the contrary to what Stephen Fosbrook said, I don't have time, Stephen. I literally don't. In between trying to be with a family and play Football Manager, that is literally all my time at the moment. I'll be short and sweet with my answer. I couldn't give a shit. I really couldn't, whether they make mistakes or not. So, does it matter? Does it matter? Nope. We're fourth in the league. Who cares?
John?
Can't argue, mate. Can't argue. Charlton Town, Charlton United, Charlton County, not asked. Put what you want to put whoever scored. As long as I can put text on and see County fourth, I'm not bothered.
We like him. We like him. me and
Waggy
doing it. Hey, me and Waggy have got a train, John. It's called the Positive Train.
Okay, we like that. Yeah.
Train. Yeah, you're definitely up front. You're definitely up top with us. There's a few people that are on the verge of being pushed off at the moment, but yeah,
PMA train.
We're starting disconnecting carriages.
I'll be on that train.
The Positivity Podcast. I like it. Okay. On to we'll talk. John, we'll talk about the shirts then. We'll come back to that before we do get in reses. What's the shirt story then? What's the story? Shirt in glory.
Me and Sarah, my fiance, as we said, not girlfriend anymore, as you
said. Yeah. She's messaged it.
We like football shirts. You know, any team, not bothered what team they are. We like footy shirts. But then it got me thinking. You know, a lot of people say to players, "Can I have your shirt?" And the players, no, 90% of the time you say no, aren't you? So I thought to myself, you know what? If we ask them and say, "What's your favourite shirt of all time?" And it got them thinking. The first one we asked was Will Collar. And he was like, "Oh, God." You know, in the courtyard when they say, "Has any fans got a question?" We was watching the kids go up and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not competing with kids here. But the kids are going up asking awful questions. How old are you? What shoe size are you? When are you next playing? I thought, I can beat that kid. So I thought, right. So they were walking back down. And I said to Collar, I said, "Favourite shirt of all time?" And he was like, "Oh, wow. Okay, let me think." And he said Nottingham Forest. You know, the Lamberts one with Pearce.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, okay, amazing, mate. Amazing. Thank you. It's like, good question, that. So then that's when we got thinking, right, if we go to players and say, "Look, you know, nothing daft. What's your favourite shirt of all time? Give us all the players at County have been amazing. They've told us what the shirt is. So we've said, okay, if we go out and get that shirt for you, will you give us a match one shirt?" Yeah, of course. Yeah, amazing. Of course, will. Now, the first time we did it, we was like, "Oh, will he remember? Will he remember?" So we went back, and Ethan Power was like, "Have you got the Maldini shirt yet?" And he was like, "What? They remembered? You all remembered?" So we had Tanto. He wanted Henry, the Arsenal yellow with 14 on the back. All authentic. He wanted that. Bait. Can you ever guess what Bait wanted? Think of the player he is.
Yeah. Where's he from, Bait?
We've got a good game there going on, haven't we?
Did he want the Colin Camp shirt?
It was nothing to do with Gowley, mate.
Brilliant.
Makaleli, Chelsea Makaleli.
Gerrard, England.
Oh,
so he wanted the Gerrard with a 4 here. It was a red one from 2004, I think. And we've got Powell. Any guesses on Powell?
He's a United. I reckon he's a United fan.
I'll give you a clue. It's an Italian team.
Lazio. Someone from
Del Piero.
Kaka. With the AC one with B win. So the players are very on it. You know, they know what shirt they want. Cool. So I was like, okay, fair enough. Ethan Pye, Maldini. The best was Connolly. He was like, what? He's a Scouser, which I didn't know. So he was what? So if you've had, no, Liverpool. He was like, he was like Van Dijk. So he said, BA, Blackpool game. So we've got him, Bate, Alafi, and Connolly. We've got the 4 shirts there. We've give Alafi and Bate their shirts. They loved it. And we just get a match worn one off them when we keep them. But
can I ask you a question, John? Is this you just like buying a replica shirt and getting the number and the name?
No, we're buying the real thing.
What, you're actually buying the actual match worn?
Not the match worn shirt, mate. Christ almighty, I'll be out of pocket. We're buying the authentic real shirt from that time. We're not buying like the Patrick one for the orange and black one that's been remade. We're getting
like a replica of
No, we're getting the original one that was made. So in whatever year, 1994, let's say.
Right.
We're getting that shirt, not a remade one. The original one with the original printing on. Some of them, not going to lie, you're looking at 140 quid. You know, Henry was a lot of money. But that's something we want to do. And we think, we don't just give them the actual shirt. We've got a little bag with the name on, with the shirt in, a little bag of sweets. That was Sarah's touch, obviously. And a little card with their first goal or first game. Alafi's was a little card against Wrexham saying hat-trick against Wrexham. Really appreciate you being involved in this. Thank you very much. It's just something that they probably don't get.
That's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And we've just started an Instagram page called Full-Time Favourites. Sarah started it. She's the beauty behind it. So if anyone can follow it, the brains, she's the brains and does the gob. Full-Time Favourites, it's called, and we're going to start doing that. Yeah, please, if you don't mind, thank you.
One more thing, sorry. One of my favourite players is Bate. So if I give you one of my T-shirts, can we do a swap?
I'll take a pair of socks off you, mate. but one condition: they have to be Donny from back in the day at Sports Direct, whatever it was.
I've got Donny socks because I wear them for golf. They're really comfy.
Mate. There's a good swap for me. Yeah, definitely, mate.
Do you want them worn?
Oh, let's not go
whole different website.
You're going down a different route here, Ross. You're going down.
I think we get more money for one.
Match worn shirts, Andy worn socks.
Yeah, let's just leave it there, shall we? Let's just leave it.
Well,
there.
I did ask as well. I asked Steve Bellis on Saturday before the. Who did he have on Saturday again at R12? Can't remember.
Barnsley.
I asked him how many shirts the players get. And I think he said they get two home, 2 away, and 2 third. So I think they've got to actually order it and pay for it themselves to get another one. I don't know how it works, but that's what he was under the understanding of. And they've got to give one to the sponsor. So
do you get pictures of them in their new shirts? That'd be good.
Yeah. Well, what we've done is we've got them. We did it against a 2-1 win. Was it Crawley? Oh, I can't remember. It was a few weeks ago. Yeah, and we've seen not Barnsley one, the one before on the Saturday, and me and Sarah have got them. I'm interviewing them, Sarah's recording them, saying, we're going to do this. Is it a deal? And that was the sort of thing. Is it a deal? They're like, a deal, absolute deal. And we've got that. So when we've given the shirt now, we've got it on film. And then when we do the swap over, we're going to get it on film as well. I'm just going to start just start promoting it a bit more and see where we get with it. Because
Nice.
we're going to start with county and then go to other teams and see where it goes. Really, it's a bit of
That's
personal
brilliant.
touch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, really.
You're
good.
gonna,
thank
are
you.
you gonna get them framed and put them
I
up,
don't think
or-
we're going to get them framed, to be honest, mate. No, I think we're literally going to. It's the older ones I like. It's the 90s shirts that they're the ones that I'd like to get framed. But with this, because of the way we're going to do it, if it was the odd one that a player might just give us randomly, I'd frame it. But with this, I do want to get a genuine collection of them all from different teams as well. So county being the love, that's where I'm going to start with county, and them players know other players, and putting a good, I don't know, mate. I'll just see where it goes. But I'm just doing county. See where it goes.
One more thing, and I'll speak to you properly about it afterwards.
Sure.
Obviously, because of the podcasts, I do speak to a lot of former players.
Oh, nice.
Because we get them on as specials. So if you want, once we're after it, I can have a word with them and see if they get them in touch with you as well.
Oh, mega, mate, yeah.
Or ask them what their favourite and see if they'd like to do the same sort of thing.
Top notch.
And then just do that.
I'll show you this a minute. So we went this one here.
Yeah.
We don't know what game it was, but it's a match worn one.
So it's Glenhurst's 19. I want to say
2001, I think.
Oh, 2001, Patrick. Yeah.
It's like leather. We found out that he's the assistant manager of a team in Liverpool, and they were playing Cheetah Nomads. So we went down and got him to sign it and stuff. But we just love it. So we're only starting off very, very small.
What a fun thing.
Yeah.
And Sarah loves it as well.
Superb.
So yeah, thanks for bringing that on, mate.
That's top notch. Next week's fan guest, Liam Walker, is joining us. My mate Liam, known Liam for ages. He says 2001. He's got some knowledge as Liam. We're going to have to be in our game next week, lads.
He gets on the coach of me, him.
Does he?
He gets on the Woodley Arm coach. He's a character.
He's a good lad. He's a very good lad. Right, should we do game reses?
We just
Get in the reses. Come on, get in reses.
Get in
Get in reses.
That's rubbish. Get in reses.
I'm not having that. Get in reses.
You're too slow, Andy. Too slow.
Are we not doing anything with Wigan? Just a quick prediction, or because we're all going, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going, Waggy. Oh no, you're at a do, aren't you? You're at do.
I'm at my mate's 50th.
Right. Okay. I'll quick prediction then for Wigan away. What are you going for, Waggy?
3-1. It was
Beddoes.
Tanto,
Andy?
Collar,
Oh, go on.
and Wotton.
Christ. Minute.
23, 34, and 67.
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
I'm going for a 3-1, same as Waggy, 3-1. Goal scorers, I don't care, but I would like the two of them could go in off the referee. I couldn't give a shit, but I would like Cosgrove to get one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just-
we're not mentioning
I
Cosgrove,
just-
have we? Yeah.
Well, I just think that we've all had players at our club that have not done anything at any other club, and they've come to be decent players. And I just think, for me, I do get the whole. It was a bit of an underwhelming signing for the message that went out with Challoner, etc. But the guy seemed to have got slated before he'd even put a county shirt on. So I really want him. And, he had a couple of decent touches last night. So, yeah, he's just come in to give Wotton a bit of a break, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So let's not get on his case before we've even seen him play. So I hope he scores on Saturday. Comes off the bench and bags one at the end.
Fair dues, yeah. If there's any coaching team that can get the best out of a player, I'd like to think it's ours at this moment in time.
Yeah,
So, yeah. John, what are you going for, mate?
What have we done? 1-5 out of 6. They've won 2. I'm not looking at the screen there, by the way. I think
I had a whiteboard or something.
3-all. 3-all.
What? Oh, a white
3-3.
ball. Right. Sorry.
Whiteboard.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
we like
3-3.
that.
I think there's going to be plenty of goals. I think it'll be a draw. I think 3-3.
3-3.
3-3. Oof. I'm going to go for.
There goes that carriage.
Yeah, decouple it.
He's not even gone.
Ticket void. Ticket void. Go on, Ross. Sorry, mate.
I'm going to go for 2-1. I think we'll go 2-0 up in the first half and lose the second half 1-0.
Well, your form table says that will happen.
Yeah, I follow the stats. That's what I tend to do and get it wrong every
Always
week.
the numbers.
That's it.
Dave Whitehead says 2-0, both scored in the first half. Obviously, Mark Morley's gone for an underwhelming 8-0 to County, which would be nice, clearly. So yeah, get your scores in, and we'll read some out as we move along. Get in the reses then. Do you want? I mean, I've got one. Does anybody else really want to go first, or
You go for it.
I've got one, but
Go on
going
then.
off the shirts that I've just spoken about, can I go after one of yous? Give it a bit of a time lapse on the. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
Just because it's going to be similar.
Right.
I've got two, haven't I? So I'll go
we having
one
two?
of mine first. As long as you don't forget me at the end, Russ, because you forgot me last time.
John, we only have one each, but Andy has two because he has a football and a non-football.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
so my. It's what?
I said, just John
My,
scrubbed it out.
my football related one. My football related one is the term, and I see it all the time. Well, if I was in net. Oh, well, he wasn't in net though, was he? He wasn't in net. And we'll never know because it's in hindsight. Do you know why we'll never know? Because he wasn't in net. You know,
I feel quite passionate about that.
Who was in net?
Ben, right? Don't get me wrong. Ben's a cracking keeper. He's earned his place, solid, but he's allowed to make mistakes, and we're okay to criticize him for it. And they're all opinions. No one, we've said this before. No one owns an opinion, and I have an opinion on certain players. And if you can change my opinion on that, great. That's what opinions are for, to be changed. But that term, I see it all the time. If I was in net, he gets for it. Well, yeah, but he's not in net. Ben was in net, and he made a mistake. So just, no. Get rid of that, please.
Fair dues. Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
I agree with you, mate. Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it goes back to the beginning of the season, was it? When Adai was in net, and it was like, oh, well, if Ben was in net, he'd have saved that.
Yeah.
Or he'd have done this. So, yeah, it's just like, no. You know, I mean, well, if Horsfall had played last night instead of Hills, then, you know, we wouldn't have conceded in the 91st minute. No, you can't say that because
you don't say it anywhere else on the pitch, do you? You know, even when Bailey gave that free kick away, nobody said, "Oh, if Powell was playing." You're not going to say that, are you? Oh, if Bate was on the pitch, that wouldn't have happened. Why don't we say it? Because we don't know. Just like we don't know if Adai was in net or Ben was in net. So, yeah.
I think we say it more with strikers.
Do we?
I think
Someone would have scored that.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah. Usually it's a type of bias, isn't it, that backs someone's own sort of opinion because they don't like said goalkeeper or said player. That's what it is. But yeah, definitely. Good one. Waggy.
Well, you go. Is yours county related, Russ?
No, just generally football related.
Okay. Well, mine's sort of a general sports related.
Oh.
So I watched the Super Bowl on Sunday. I do enjoy American football, but what?
Yeah, getting reses.
Andy, chill out, Andy.
I thought you just said Super Bowl getting reses. Sorry.
No. But it's
sorry, mate.
American sports, like the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, but they are now the world champions. How can you be the world champions when there's only one country that actually plays the sport, that is actually in the league? How can you be world champions?
Same with baseball, isn't it?
Same with ice hockey, basketball.
Series.
They're all world champions. No, you're not. You're the American champions. You are the American champions. So,
do you know what though? Just they're even more stupid out there because isn't it called the NFL, NBA, national? They call it the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the
Basketball Association.
But then go, it's the World Series. Well,
Yeah, against two teams that are from the same country. How's that?
The fact of the matter is, no one else cares about it. So it's their own little world.
Their own little bubble.
It's their own little bubble. They don't look out. It's like North
The one
Korea.
that possibly could be is ice hockey because there's Canadian teams in there, but still it's the same continent.
Yeah.
Claiming themselves to be the world champions of a sport that's only played in their country.
Yeah. That can get in the reses, can't it? Because I think we've known it for a long time. It's been a bugbear of lots of people for a long time that they call it the world something, don't they?
What's getting in the reses? Waggy because he watches Super Bowl, or
just
John's getting the reses. Okay, I'll go next then. So my get in the reses is the undisclosed fee.
Yeah.
I like this game, mate.
Which is generally released or is known.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Well, no. I know why they do it, right?
Why do they do it?
Well, I think one reason is because the selling club, everybody then knows how much the selling club have just received. Everybody knows anyway, but it's not on the nose figure. So if you've just sold a player for 5 million and you're looking to buy a player, a club who's now selling goes, well, you've just got 5 million, so I know you can afford more for this player, and they'll try and up it. So I can see it from that point of view. But surely everybody in the game knows how much players go for anyway. There's no market value. Yeah. But I mean, market value is based on the selling club, isn't it? But it's undisclosed fee. Just tell us.
Do we have
especially within like the last 2 hours of the transfer window? Are you that bothered that you've got time to worry about how much someone's gone for and you're selling your next player? It's like I've never liked it. Out of all the reses tonight, Russ, that's number one in there.
Hey, we've not said mine yet.
Up to now.
Hang on. We're not here, George. John. Just
mine's down here now, mate. I'm sorry that I said I go last.
Yeah, I did. Well, I did like it a couple of seasons ago when was it Wrexham bought somebody from Wimbledon?
Fans.
And Wrexham released it as an undisclosed fee, but then Wimbledon said, "Oh, we've sold him for 250 grand."
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they announced it, didn't they?
Yeah, they announced how much they'd sold him for, and Wrexham were like undisclosed.
Undisclosed fee. Yeah.
But do we ever find out how much that is?
A lot of the time, I don't know if it's official, but there's certainly rumours, isn't there?
Yeah.
So they don't legally have to say how much a player's been bought for?
No.
Oh, right.
No. I mean, they have to, the two clubs have to legally say it, don't they, to each other? Yeah. Otherwise, how do you know how much you're paying and you're getting?
Is it like a legal?
It was an undisclosed fee. All right, then. How much?
Just wait till Monday to see what goes in your bank, mate.
Yeah. Did it like that thing with Wimbledon though? Did he have to, where Wrexham said it was undisclosed, Wimbledon within their rights to say we sold him for 250?
Of course they are. They've sold him.
Yeah. I think it's
but
so surely, it's the club's deciding it's undisclosed.
They must do. They must decide between themselves, mustn't they? But obviously Wimbledon never agreed.
Got the memo.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like it's going to be $1 million, but depending how they do, it might be an extra $1 million. So we don't know how much it's going to be, so that's undisclosed. So obviously I'm wrong in that. I thought that's what it was.
No, they know exactly how much with all the add-ons and all the bonuses, all that.
They know.
Amortization. They know all of that. It's all done before, as they do it.
Yep.
Like we might give you a $5 for this player. We might give you $1 million.
Yeah,
just say he's our player, and we'll let you know afterwards.
Yeah, lucky.
You've got to sit there for an hour opening red boxes to find out which value they're paying.
Well, like deal or no deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
That is awesome.
Noel Edmonds there. Barry Fry.
Go on then, John. What's yours?
Well, I can't live up to this now. Well, mine was I thought, yeah, okay. So mine was to do with football shirts again. So what my gripe is when I see people in older football shirts, but they've bought a copy of it from the club shop. That's my gripe. Now it doesn't really happen lower league. It's normally higher. Like you'll see United with a zip and the sharp, but there's no Umbro on it. So you bought it from somewhere in China to make. You've bought that because you like the shirt, but you're going out in public in that. People know that it's not. People know where it's been made. It says Rooney. Don't say Rooney. They know where that's been made, but they're going out in it like feeling proud. But it's obvious to see that. Maybe it's obvious to me, but there's no Umbro, there's no Reebok, there's no Adidas, like there is there. You've just got it blank. It's been made by a mad team in company in China, whoever they are. That's my gripe. If you're going to buy it, buy it proper. If you can, I get it completely, but don't just.
Well, you don't, do you? You don't get it because it's going to the reses.
It's going to of course it is, mate.
Sure, that's the whole point of the reses.
That's it. It's going there now. Can't even buy it.
Yeah.
So are you not keen on the ones that County are doing to celebrate? Is it 94?
Don't mind that. Don't mind the Patrick one because it's made by Patrick.
Is
it? Sarah said that before. So, for example, you next time you look at whenever you're out, mainly in Manchester, you'll see a United shirt, an old one. You know, maybe the one with Umbro down here. A keen one, but there'll be no Umbro on it.
Right.
Now that's what I mean. I notice it, but it's never got Umbro. It's never got Nike. It's never got Adidas. And on the back it says made by Halftime Draw, whoever they are. So that's my gripe. Getting reses.
Fair dues.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Replica shirts.
Yeah. If you're going to make it like County have with that Patrick one, get Patrick to make it like they have. Fair play. Don't go getting some kid in China to do it for you.
Kid in China.
I'm out of order if you ask me.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, definitely. Before we come on to your final one, Andy, the Dave and Ellis Whitehead, our friends, have got getting reses. So Dave says, I did check this before I before I flashed it up on the screen. Getting reses when a player gets subbed on and they say his name and all the opposition shout, "Ooh!" Grow up, you all know who he is. Have you heard that one? You know, opposite teams. Was it Birmingham did it to us?
Yeah,
away. Ooh, when the subs were being announced.
I join in with that chant, so I'm not putting that in.
What for? For ours?
No, like when the opposite team announce who's coming on, such and such and such, and the whole crowd goes, "Who?" And I do it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's part of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, Dave, you're not having that, mate.
Okay, fair news. Ellis Whitehead, Wigan's pies can get in the reses. Went there in the pizza trophy and they were crap. Would have expected better from a place that is known for pies more than anything. That's a good shout. That the pies should be top notch, shouldn't they, at Wigan?
Well, I've got don't have if you're gonna have a pie, have a Wigan kebab. So get your pie, bread on top, bread on bottom, a bit of gravy, peas if you want. Don't just have the pie on its own. Mix it in with a bit of Lurpak. That is divine. That can stay out the reses. That is nice. That is.
Yeah, I can vouch for what Ellis has put there because when Crew got called off, not last year but the year before, we went to we looked at teams in the local area that were playing, and Luton were playing Wigan. So 5 or 6 of us, Jamie included, all went off to Wigan to watch Luton, and that was when they were on their sort of promotion charge, and I got 2 or 3 pies. I think I ate half of the first one and left the other. It was disgusting.
You got 2
Why
or
did
3
you buy
pies?
3 and go more?
2 or 3. Well, I was drunk. Well, I was probably drunk. So
fair enough.
2 or 3.
It's a small enough number that you should really know how many it is. It's like I've got 2 or 3.
I got I got 2.5 pies. I got 3 pies. I got 3 pies and I ate half.
Right.
I ate probably. Sorry, I put as my apologies. I probably ate about 3/4 of it. Left a quarter and the other 2 pies.
Tell you what,
Were these from the ground?
I only understand. I only understand stats, Andy. So can you do me a pie chart for that one?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Wait.
Good. Hey.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Where are the best pies for Saturday? Where are the best pies for Saturday? Well, yeah,
Oh, they don't do
you've got-
pies, do they?
Off in the ground, apparently.
Yeah. To be fair, the
Excellent
pint's
stuff.
all right. The pint's all right.
Is
What,
it?
at Wigan? Pints all right.
Yeah.
Fair dues. Right, I think we're just about done.
Right. No, hang on.
No, go on.
My
Oh,
final
sorry,
non-
I keep on forgetting. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. It's Alexa. She can
All
get in
right.
reses. So about 30 times now, I've cancelled. Some reason Alexa starts to play a wind down evening playlist. I've cancelled it on the app about 30 times. And no, she still plays it.
Have you told
You
her?
ask Alexa, yeah, told her, stop. But the most annoying part about all that is when you go into Spotify and you find like a really random playlist and you really like it, and you think, this is really good, I really like this. Crank it up, blah blah. Whatever time Alexa decides to put your evening wind down playlist on, overwrites what you're already listening to, and can you find that playlist again? No, can you fuck? Right?
No.
Technology.
Another thing, you ask her a question, she says, "I'm sorry, I can't help you with that." Don't even know. Pardon, John.
But what are you asking her though, mate? That's the thing. She's registered to only allow certain answers, mate.
Well, if you ask her, how'd you say, I'm learning Dutch at the moment, how'd you say the numbers in Dutch?
Mm-hmm.
That she don't know the answers to them. But it's just loads of little things, but then she'll tell you during like the Christmas period, oh, you got a notification. You know, when kids believe in Father Christmas and they're telling you what's being delivered, you know, she'll just come out with that without you even asking. She's so annoying. It's almost like that when Siri had that upgrade and you go, "Hey Siri," and he goes, "Huh?" You're like, "What? What? Why has he got so lazy?"
What you want?
Yeah.
I thought that was the answer when we said, "Hey Andy."
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Huh?
I don't know. It feels like this is a seat to mouse issue. This
A what?
A seat to mouse issue. The
What's the
issue
seat to
somewhere
mouse?
between your seat and your mouse.
But it seems like you want to cancel it, then bring her back, then cancel it. It's like a toxic relationship, mate.
Just turn it
Who,
off.
you talk to?
Just get rid of Alexa. Don't
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
it.
Well, we only got Alexa because Sonos was playing up, so I thought, well, we'll go
there we
with
go.
Alexa.
You've had another one.
There we go.
So, yeah. But
Yeah, let's
both
look at
of
the
the
common
residents.
denominator. Technology. Andy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading Stephen Fox. Yeah, so are you saying, Russ, that it's me?
Well done.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't
and
wait
on
to
that,
see you on Saturday at Wigan.
give you some.
How are you all
tips
getting
on
there?
Drive. I'm driving.
You drive.
I'm in
you
with
know.
Jimmy.
I get the coach from Woodley, as I said. Means you're
Well, we'll see you there, John. Come on.
Yeah,
come
yeah,
find-
hopefully
come
so,
find
mate.
us.
I'll tell you what, I'll get that bet on 3-1. I've wrote the minutes down that you said. If it comes
Yeah,
in,
nice.
we'll be all on our jollies. Wait!
I've got to put it on as well now, haven't I?
We'll go Wigan on holiday.
Brilliant.
Make a proper pie.
Right. We're going to close it. Cheers, everyone. Do check
Yeah,
out
thanks
the
all.
Wigan Oppo preview with Progress in Unity. That's going to be dropping at 5 a.m. on Thursday morning. We'll see you all at Wigan. And yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap for this episode of the Scarf Bagara War. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. Remember, you can catch us every week on your favourite podcast platform, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. And a huge thank you to all of our Patreon members. Your contributions help keep the show running to bring the content you love. If you'd like to support the podcast and get access to exclusive special guest episodes, ad-free podcasts, and a monthly giveaway, head over to patreon.com/the Scarf Bagara War. And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates, behind the scenes content, and more. You can find us on X, Facebook, and Instagram, all at County Podcast. Lastly, if you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review and share it with your fellow County fans. Your feedback helps us improve and reach more listeners. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the Scarf Bagara War. Come on, County!